This is an urgent video, which I would prefer not to have to record, but because I just had surgery yesterday and I need to be resting. But I've been staring at the numbers from yesterday's close of the COMEX, and this video can't be delayed till Monday. Yesterday was the first notice day for the March silver contracts on COMEX. That's the day when contract holders formally say, "I want my metal, send it." 10,526 contracts stood for delivery. That's 52.63 million ounces of silver. The vault has approximately 86 million ounces of registered inventory. Registered means the silver is actually available to deliver. Simple math, 86 minus 53 leaves 33 to 35 million ounces in the vault for the entire Western commodity pricing system. But here's what matters. First notice day is the starting gun, not the finish line. March is a major delivery month, the biggest of the year. Any holder of March contracts can file a delivery notice on any trading day throughout the entire month. Every single day, more notices can arrive. And think about the psychology. If you're holding a March contract and you see the vault just drop to 35 million ounces on one day, what do? You file immediately, because the last person in line gets nothing. That's human nature. It's the same psychology as a bank run, except this is a vault run. The CME knows this. 2 days before first notice day, they halted metals trading for the public, a quote-unquote technical error that shut the screen. Nobody in, nobody out. But here's what the volume data shows. While you and I were locked out, 31,000 contracts changed hands. Someone was trading, just not us. When the halt lifted, the public could see the market again. Silver, which had been breaking above $91, was now $4 lower. By the end of the day, it was down over $6, and March open interest had been cut by more than 50%. That's how they got the delivery numbers down to 10,526 contracts. But the demand didn't disappear. People who want physical silver still want physical silver, and the vault is still 35 million ounces heading into March. The tools available to the exchange are running out. They can offer cash premiums to convince holders to walk away. They've been doing this, offering 8% above spot. They can try to source metal from London or raid the SLV ETF, which means taking silver that backs the shares retail investors hold to cover their own delivery obligations. They can offer delivery from overseas vaults instead of New York, and if none of that works, there's force majeure, Rule 7.04, where the exchange declares an emergency and forces cash settlement at a price they set. That's the nuclear option. They used a version of it against the Hunt brothers in 1980. If they use it now, COMEX is finished as a credible price discovery mechanism, and the commodity pricing moves to Shanghai permanently. We're going to find out which path they choose over the next few days, possibly as early as Tuesday, March 2nd. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give investment advice. What I can tell you is what I've done personally, and you can make your own decisions. I've been calling local coin shops and dealers. I've been picking up pre-1965 US quarters and dimes, what people in the silver world call junk silver. That's 90% silver. They're small enough to use in everyday transactions if it ever comes to that, and they're recognizable. Everyone knows what a quarter looks like. My thinking is simple. If this resolves calmly, silver still faces massive industrial demand from solar, EVs, and AI, and these coins will be worth much more in a year than I paid for them. I'd rather have the silver in my hand. That's my thinking, not advice. Just what I've done and why. I'd encourage you to do your own research. Call your local dealers, ask questions. Think about what makes sense for your family. Give yourself a cushion, a few weeks' supplies, some cash on hand, and a plan. It's the same message you've been told in every emergency we've ever had, any hurricane. Have a couple weeks of food on the side, set some water aside, prepare yourself, some medicines for the people that you love in the event that you can't get them. Just get prepared. Think about it. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. I'll be making videos as I must. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because the vault is at 35 million ounces, that's a tank running on fumes, and Monday is coming. My guess, if I had to make a guess, just because the universe seems to be more and more ironic every day, is that the vault will run dry on Tuesday, March 3rd, which just so happens to be my birthday. All right, with that, thank you all so much. See you in the next video.